All right. We are live.
Let me pull it up.
All right. We are live.
Let me pull it up.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the 4 Point Line Pod. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if if you like the content. We're just gonna hop right into it. Bro. I have so much to say. The game starts in 15, 20 minutes, but we'll be quick. But I don't even think I could put into words how frustrated I am with Joel Embiid right now. And I've been seeing like the craziest takes from Sixers fans, right? Like, oh, Embiid needs his rest. You know, what if he pops his Achilles because his calf is strained? If he pops his Achilles, then everyone will be mad. Bro, stop the cap, man. He just played 2 days ago. He just played 2 days ago in a back-to-back with the same calf injury. His calf wasn't hurting when he put up 47 against Golden State and said that Jokic was sweet and said that he was pissed that Draymond said Jokic was the toughest player to guard. Nothing was wrong with his calf then. Yes, I agree. I think that Joel needs a rest, but you don't rest in this game, bro. You will be the best player in the league. You don't rest in this game, in this caliber game. You don't rest against the guy that they keep picking over you. The guy that, like, that's your rival, bro. Like, I can't even
Get it off your chest, man.
I can't even begin. Like, and just from a competitive standpoint, right? Like, I don't, I couldn't even imagine, like, when and this is what pissed me off too, right? He was a game time decision against Golden State. Questionable the whole day. We didn't know if he was going to play up until the tip. Same thing against Phoenix. Now it's 11 o'clock in the morning. You out? You didn't even show up to the pregame to see if you could go. You didn't even test it. You just out at 11 in the morning. Biggest game of the year. This is the game that we've been waiting for all week. And you want to sit out of this game, man. I don't know, man. How do you feel about it? I'm sick.
I'm very irritated with these cats, man. I'm very irritated with Embiid, like these players in general, the Sixers, the team. Like, why are these cats so soft now?
Yeah.
And like, to go to your point about him being out, at 11 o'clock, that almost seems predetermined.
That's
Like, why? Like 11 o'clock in the morning, every other game, everybody's on the edge of their seat. And to your other point, he shouldn't have played on Sunday. We'd like that was a no brainer. Like, why would he play
yeah.
on Sunday, the second night of a back to back, if allegedly his calf was hurting since Chicago? Like, why is he playing?
Against Bismack Beyond.
Knowing that we have the matchup against Denver tonight, a match that it is not even just like a Sixers Nuggets and Embiid Jokic. Like, every single basketball fan is worrying about this. Like, this is like the game of the year for like the NBA, like the whole league that everybody's looking forward to.
Yeah, man.
And then, to make matters worse, you got guys like, you got Kendrick Perkins, who like had to suffer public humiliation, almost, had his job at risk, to try to boost this guy's MVP chances just for him to pull a stunt like that. Like, that's some crap,
Right.
bro. Like,
That's crazy.
that's completely unacceptable.
It's crazy because it's like, and we talked about it earlier. It's like, yo, the NBA, this NBA is corny, bro. Like, all of these players, all of them, they're all like just taking nights off. Like the competitive nature is not, it's not there. It's not there. Like the rivalries and the matchups and stuff, and like cats really going at each other. That stuff isn't there on a consistent basis. And I think like that's the frustrating thing about this game. The magnitude of this game and where it's at on the schedule, there's 8 games left. MVP race is this tight. It's this tight.
Yeah.
This
If
tight.
he,
This is the dude.
whoever will win this game would be the MVP. Like it's the end of the year.
And it's like, yo, I think that Embiid not playing is hurting him more because it's like if Embiid went out and played and just dropped his 30, 10, and 4 and we lost, I still think he'd be the MVP. But the fact that he's not going to show up in this game and play, that's some sucker stuff, man. That's crazy. From a competitive standpoint, it's like you claim to be the dude. I think you're the dude. I think it's clear that Embiid is better than Jokic. I just think he is. What he can do on both sides of the ball. A lot of people believe that, but they picked Jokic 2 times over you. 2 times. They already picked him 2 times for the MVP. And you like this is your chance, bro. Not even, and it's like not like this one game proves everything, but it's like then the stuff leaks with Shams of him saying all this stuff. Then what you said to Draymond, you was talking to Draymond about Jokic last week, and now you got a chance to face Jokic and you on the bench. What the heck was you talking to Draymond about Jokic for when he's right in your face? And now you sit on the bench watching the game.
And what's the point of dominating Draymond Green talking about, oh, I didn't like what you said. Like, yeah, you want to dominate a 6'6", 225-pound forward. Like, you want to do that, but now you got somebody your own size. You know, it's time to dominate him, and you a no-show.
Yeah, and as at the end of the season, like, yo, the MVP is on the line, bro. And it's like, oh, I don't care about the MVP, bro. It's not. It's like just about that competitive. Like, what you mean you don't care? What? What do you mean you
cared for 3 years?
Yeah, you care for 3. Now all of a sudden, when it's on the line, when you're the favorite, now you're the favorite, and now you don't care no more,
bro. He's just being petty, and it's like it's not the time to be petty. It's really not the time to be petty. That's the only reason. It doesn't act like a child. Like it seemed like he matured over the years, but like that's childish stuff. And I get it. Like I get like your calf's hurting. You don't want to risk injury. Same thing with Harden. Like Harden isn't playing again.
Yeah,
we thought he was playing today. He's not playing, but he hasn't been playing.
Exactly.
Like he hasn't been playing. Exactly. His Achilles bother him, so he's still resting. Like he's checking before every game. Oh, am I available to go? Nah, still bother me. All right, another night off. Like that's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
You don't play a back-to-back on the West Coast, a different time zone, 10 o'clock at night against 2 teams that you're probably going to lose the game anyway because Harden's not playing. And now you got a game where it seemed like I think Harden would have played. I think if Embiid would have played today, I think Harden would have played.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like Embiid hurt his calf. You sat the whole second half against the Bulls, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a day off. We go out to Golden State. He's questionable. Game time decision. Should we rest him? We could be Golden State. He plays, drops 47. Looks like regular Joel Embiid. And we lost the game. He should have rested against Phoenix. That was the game he should have rested. Because my thing is like, yo, I get it. The calf, it's a real, you know what I mean? Little tightness, you know what I mean? Man, yo. Tightness though?
Yeah.
Tightness? You gonna let tightness prevent this matchup?
But it's like, I still can't get around. Like, you wanted to beat Draymond Green more as you want to beat Nikola Jokic.
It doesn't make sense, bro. You wanted to beat Bismack Biyombo. You wanted to be out there for Biyombo, but you don't want to be out there for Jokic after you got a day's rest. Let's not act like this is a back-to-back either. He was off yesterday. Talking about some rest. Yo, rest against the Mavericks on Wednesday. You got 2 more weeks of basketball to rest your calf, bro.
That's it, 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks, bro.
And the team you play.
All these Sixers fans talking about some, oh, well, it's better for him to be ready for the playoffs. Bro, the playoffs is in 3 weeks. They got a play-in joint now. Now they got the play-in. There's like 4 days of the play-in. So after the end of the season, you got a week off.
And then you're going to be playing against a much inferior team in the first round.
Like, miss me with the it's better for him to be healthy for the playoff. That's a cop-out, bro. That's soft. That is soft, yo. Like, that's a sucker move, man. That's crazy. For him to be talking the way that he was and then to dunk Jokic, yeah, that's corny. And there's no excuse for that. I get it. Hey, you have Wednesday, you sat out the second half. Even if he played Golden State and then rested against, if he didn't play against Phoenix and didn't play today, I'd be like, respect, yo. Like, the calf might be bothering him. He might need a little extra. It's not worth it. But the fact that he played Golden State and then came back and was playing in garbage time against Phoenix at the end of that game, he came in, we were down like 15 with 6 minutes left. It's like, yo, you might as well just call it a night. This game not that important. No, he went back in and he tried to bring us back. But it's like, if you really needed that rest, you should have just chilled at the end of that game, or you should have just never played. Why pick this game to rest? That's corny to me because he played against Phoenix. If he didn't play against Phoenix, and he didn't play against Golden State, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, yo, he needed the rest. It is what it is. But the fact that he played both of those games and then he wants to now be like, I need some rest. Ooh, like, that's corny, man.
Yeah, man. It's so disappointing, man. And to address those fans and stuff that are trying to downplay it, trying to act like, it's no big deal, or, making such a great decision, making the right decision. Like, this is the problem with a lot of these NBA players and why, like, they're not competitive, why, everybody's resting, fans are getting robbed out of money, they're going to games and players aren't even showing up, they're all sitting on the sideline in suits. But it's like you're babying these grown men. These people in the NBA, they're grown men.
Literally.
Like, and if you want to say, maybe you want to say like, all right, well, you got to be 21, 25, whatever to be considered a grown man. Everyone's at least an adult. All these players are like 19 years and older. Joe Embiid's a 29-year-old man. So he's all the way a grown man. He's 29 years old.
Yeah.
He's not a kid. Like, he's not a baby. And like, these players are coming up with not these players, but these people are coming with these excuses for these guys to just, one, like, not do their job.
Yeah.
But second, like, just like the lack of competitiveness. Like, you're paying to see these guys play, to see these guys compete.
Yeah.
You want to see battles between these stars, like, and these guys are playing, and like the game over, and these guys hugging.
Yeah, hugging.
These guys hugging, laughing, joking, whispering each other's ears. Like, this is the stuff these guys are doing. Like, I couldn't imagine playing a basketball game, because I play basketball myself. You play basketball too. We played basketball our whole lives. I don't remember a time where I ever played a team and suffered defeat and was laughing and hugging. Matter of fact, Nick, our friend Nick, we both played in a league back in I want to say it's back in middle school or something like that. We both played in the league, and he was on a different team. We played each other 3 times during the season, and we swept his team in the regular season, and in the playoffs, his team actually beat us in the playoffs. But after not a single time after any of those games did we walk up to each other, dapping each other, hugging each other, and stuff like that. Like, and this is my own friend. This is somebody I'm cool with, and not a single time after I beat him, did he come up like, oh, yo, man, that was a great game, man. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Or when his team beat my team in the playoffs, I didn't walk up to him and say, Nick, we lost, but congratulations. No, the next day I talked to him about it, but like, in that moment, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to win.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are these type of dudes that are in the league now where they just accept defeat and accept, like, oh, well, it's okay.
Or they just don't play.
Or just don't play at all.
Like, it's crazy to me that you got 20-year-old players that haven't proven anything, that haven't done anything, and they're like low management.
Mm-hmm.
And like Devin Vassell. Like, how many low management games has he had? Like, who are you, bro? You're nobody. What do you mean low management? Like, what do we, man? And it's like, yo, I get it. Embiid's 7'2". He's 280. I get it. I get it. He played 33 out of his last 35 games. Joel Embiid needs a break. We're not saying that Joel Embiid does not need a break or need a game off, especially after this long behind road trip. The past like 15 games have been insane. The Sixers were playing back-to-backs and this and that. But it's like, coming into this week, we knew what it was. We knew there was a back-to-back. I was versing Joel Embiid in fantasy. I'm talking to my opponent. He's like, yeah, Embiid probably not going to play. He's not going to play in a back-to-back. No way. And you play that game and then you sit against Jokic. That's my only gripe, and I think that's yours, is like, you don't rest this game. You had a whole week. You rested the second half against Chicago, and you could have rested against Phoenix. And if you didn't rest, then freaking play, dog. What?
What?
He needs to play. What do you mean? It's the MVP on the line. Are you serious? Yo, I can't wrap my head around it. I really can't.
It don't even have to be the MVP on the line, man. Like,
it's just Jokic. Yeah, it's like, yo,
you guys are the top two centers.
Yeah.
Half the people say you're the best. Half the people say he's the best. Prove you the best. You can't get you can't be saying like, oh, I'm the best. Oh, the eye test say that some people are good on defense, but they're really not. Like, how you sitting there trash talking the Bull, and then you gonna watch him play? And then you gonna
watch it. I don't even care if his calf is, bro. Your calf? Are you kidding me?
Like, you don't hear, bro. Yeah, like you don't hear Jokic say anything about Embiid. He don't take subtle jabs or anything.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's not.
But he gonna play tonight though.
Yeah, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. And it's like, yo, like I just couldn't picture, like Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Gilbert Arenas. Like, could you imagine Iverson going up against Kobe? And this is the
Kobe
thing,
Bryant used to.
This is the thing that's getting me with with us as Sixers fans trying to give Joel a pass. You have to look at it with context.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a black and white situation. You got to add the context. Yes, Joel Embiid needs the rest. Yes, you don't need to play every game. It's a regular season game. Does it? Whatever. But this regular season game, added with the context of Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid definitely got snubbed last year. And the year before that, you could argue that Giannis or Embiid could have won it too. But definitely last year. So Joel Embiid feels like he got snubbed 2 years in a row for the MVP. There's 8 games left in the season. Joel Embiid is the favorite to win the MVP with an opportunity to again show why he is better than Jokic and why he's the MVP. And he rests this game. That's crazy, man. Cats wasn't doing that.
It really, man, like that, and that kind of stuff, like, it really worries me about the team moving forward because you're not going to win a championship without competitors.
And I was talking to Matt about this, right? Like, and Embiid has been different this year. His attitude has been different. Like, we're giving him and again, we're not saying Embiid sucks. We're not saying he doesn't deserve the MVP.
Our last 2 videos, we're hyping him up.
Yeah.
Watch the last 2 videos. We're talking about how great he is.
And like you said, like, it's concerning, and it's concerning because it's like when the lights get real bright and like everything isn't aligned perfectly for Embiid, he be folding, man. It's always something. Oh, my calf hurts. Last year, obviously, his face was broken. The year before that, it was the knee. But his knee was fine when he was dropping 40 on.
I mean, it was the Simmons.
Yeah, but it was still like, oh, Embiid's not 100. He wasn't 100%.
But he had a good. I can't get on him about that because he had a good series. Like he
Let's
still, I think, it was averaging like 30 and 12, that 30
Nah,
and
he
10.
definitely had a good series, but I mean, he wasn't good in Game 7.
Yeah,
He
what do you do in
wasn't
Game
good in
7?
Game 7. He had like 7 turnovers in Game 7.
Oh yeah, he definitely had a lot of turnovers.
I'm about to pull up his stat. Oh no, he had 31. That's crazy. We
Yeah,
lost.
the thing about his 7 turnovers though is like, you know how he gets in those moods where like if he don't trust his teammates, he doesn't pass.
And they were
like, and that was
bad
one of those
turnovers.
games.
Bad turnovers.
He had some. As Skip Bayless would say, demoralizing turnovers.
Yeah, and then against Toronto, it was like he had the flu or his stomach was hurt. Remember, he had like a stomach bug or something.
That was a pitiful offensive
Did he miss a game
performance from him. But it just as much talent the Sixers have, it's like you want to see these guys have like any kind of like competitive nature, and like it starts with your best player. Like your best player has to be like, not only is he the leader on the court as far as like talent, skills, he's the one that's going to lead your team to victory, but even like from an emotional standpoint, like a leadership standpoint, like you got to have like everybody on your team like galvanized, ready to go to war. And it's like he can't care less about beating Jokic than we care about him beating Jokic.
Yeah.
Like that, like it's no reason. It's like he shouldn't have less competitiveness than like us.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing, like if I'm playing you in basketball, they say we on different teams. Like I would say you're better at basketball than I am. If I play you, even when we go to Pool Hill, like I always try to make sure like you don't get the upper hand on me. Just because
we
like
always compete.
Just because I don't want you to win. Now I know like, all right, well, Caleb's better at basketball, but I still make sure like, all right, well, I know if somebody else is guarding him, he might get 30, he might get 25, he might get 30. Like, all right, well, listen, he gonna get 12 against me.
Right.
or he gonna get 25, 30, but he gonna shoot 30% from the field. Like that's just how I am. Like, like I love to play better players and stuff like that and compete my hardest and stuff like that. Cause that's just a competitive nature and just being a man. Just being a man.
If it seems natural to me. And not trying, you know what I mean? Not trying to
it's no way, you know, we could be in high school, college, or whatever, growing up through the years, and all I hear is, number one player in the South Jersey region, Caleb McCoy, MVP of the region every single year. And then I got a chance to prove that I should get the award, and we got a game, and then like I just don't play. And crazy. I don't have any broken bones, no tears, no strains, no spasms, none of that.
For rest. Yeah, man.
I would sit out 12 games in a row just to make sure I'm healthy enough to play that game.
And it's crazy because even in that scenario, you're the better player, but they're saying I'm the better player. That's what makes it even work. Like, yo, if Jokic sat out this game, hey, he got 2 MVPs. Wouldn't matter. It don't matter if Jokic sits out. We gonna slander. We would rip Jokic if Jokic was like, need some rest. What? We would slander Jokic. We would cook that man. We would cook him, and it wouldn't even matter. Why? Because he already got 2. He got 2 MVPs. He been to the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was bubble basketball, that don't even count.
Jamal Murray is the best player on the team at the time, but that was all right. For Jamal Murray, man, like as soon as he got hurt, they pushed him to the side. I mean, we got hurt though, so stay healthy.
Yeah, but it's 9:32. The game's about to hop on, so
let's get out of here.
Yeah, we'll
don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know what you think about our content. Like, definitely want to get feedback from you guys. Leave a like, subscribe if you like the channel. If you don't dislike it, tell us why you don't like it.
Fact.
Any kind of feedback we appreciate.
Yeah, for sure. All right, y'all.
All right. Take